Hello and congrats, we're back to some more Colorado Avalanche franchise mode in FHM 12. And this one we have the Year 6 playoffs starting out against the Minnesota Wild. So let's get right to it. Here we go. Game number 1 against Minnesota will be a 4-1 Colorado victory. Shots are 36-33 in favor of Colorado. 3 stars game are Nemeth, Nabokov, and Jasinner. First period, Carter Meyer with the goal from Ball and Brindley to make it 1-0. Heading in the second period, where it's Jokin from Jasinner and Nemeth to make it 2-0. And that's Podkolzin for Minnesota to make it 2-1. Heading in the third, where it's Korchinski on the power play from Vladimirov and Necas to make it 3-1. And then Drury into the empty net from Poulin and Makar to make it a 4-1 victory. All right, here we go. Game number 2 will be a 3-0 Colorado victory. That's what you like to see. Shots are 27-17 in favor of Colorado. 3 stars of the game are Poulin, McKinnon, and Ball. First period, Necas scores 30 seconds in from McKinnon and Poulin to make it 1-0. And then second period, it's Neuenschwander from Gavin and Ball. And then it's Poulin from McKinnon and Ball to make it a 3-0 victory for your Colorado Avalanche. All right, game number 3 will be a 4-0 Colorado victory. That's 2 shutouts in a row. Shots are 27-22 in favor of Colorado. 3 stars of the game are Neuenschwander, Necas, and Meyer. First period, Necas shorthanded, unassisted, gets the scoring started. Second period, it's Neuenschwander, also unassisted, to make it 2-0. Then you have McKinnon on the power play from Korchinski and Vladimirov to make it 3-0. Third period, you have Meyer from Neuenschwander and Messar to make it a 4-0 victory. And we're now up 3-0 in the series. All right, here we go. Game number 4, elimination game. We're going into it. And that is a scoreless first period. All right, you know what? I'll take it. Second period time. And we have our first goal of the game. Looks like it's probably going to be from Minnesota. Yep, it's looking like it. Yep. That's a 1-0 lead for Minnesota halfway through the second period. And that is a goal by Quinn Hughes. Oh boy, we have another one. Looks like this once again going to be from Minnesota. Yeah, I don't like this. Oh. Kirill Kaprizov with the goal. Their stars coming out to play in this game. And is this going to be a late period Minnesota goal? Yep, 4 seconds remaining makes it 3-0 for Minnesota. Fabian Lysel with the goal. And we're heading to the third period down by 3. Oh boy. Come on, get it. Oh, I was going to say it's center ice with no one on it, and there it is. All right, so we get our first goal of the game with 9:55 remaining in the third. Still got quite the mountain to climb, but at least we got our first goal. There's Kel Makar from Poulin and McKinnon. Come on, guys, get the next one quick. Nope, it's not going to happen. A 3-1 loss to the Minnesota Wild in game number 4. Shots are 27-24 in favor of Colorado. 3 stars game are Hobart, Poulin, and Lambos. All right, here we go. Game number 5. Going into this one as well. We're on home ice. End it right here, Colorado. 88-29. 88, back to 8, 29. All right. McKinnon gets the first goal of the game pretty early in the first period. McKinnon from Makar and Necas on the third shot of the game makes it 1-0. And that won't be it for the first period. We have a late period goal here, 25, 88. Nice. All right, we're up 2-0. Marty Necas with the goal from Vladimirov and Makar. And we're heading to the second period up by 2. Halfway through the second period now, we have possession in the zone. Nice. All right, it is now 3-0. And that is a sizable lead for your Colorado Avalanche. Tanner Jeannot with the goal, the veteran from Meyer and Ball. And do we have another one here? Yes, indeed. That's 4-0 with 7:40 remaining in the second period. Samuel Poulin with a goal from Necas and Tuomisto. And one more for good luck, one more for insurance. Yes, indeed. We now have a 5-0 lead late in the second period, heading into the third, and that's a power play goal. Neuenschwander with the goal from Messar and Meyer, and we have a comfortable 5-goal lead heading into the third. Come on, guys, just close this off. Close this game off right now. Minnesota in the zone, and that is going to be a Minnesota goal. That's their first of the game, but there's not a whole lot of time left, so can't imagine they're going to be able to get back into this. At least I would hope not. Come on, guys, close the rest of this game down. There you go. All right. That is a 5-1 win for your Colorado Avalanche, and we advance to the second round. Shots are 26-18 in favor of Colorado. 3 stars of the game are Necas, Makar, and Meyer. And in the second round, we have the 58-21-5 Chicago Blackhawks. They finished with 121 points on the season, and I believe that means they won the President's Trophy. Yes, indeed. This will be a tough one. And not to mention, they are the reigning Stanley Cup champions, so we got to dethrone them right here. Come on, guys. Game number 1 will be a 5-4 Colorado victory. Yes, that is what you like to see. Shots are 35-28 in favor of Chicago. 3 stars of the game are Tuomisto, Tkachuk, and Vladimirov. Right, they have the Tkachuk brothers. First period, Yzerman with the goal makes it 1-0, and then it's Hallquist to make it 2-0 for Chicago. But then it's Messar with our first of the game from Vladimirov and Ball to make it 2-1. Second period, you have Matthew Tkachuk with the goal to make it 3-1. But then it's Jokin from Ball and Neuenschwander to make it 3-2. And then Natchez from Tuomisto and Drury makes it 3-3, heading into the third, where it's Natchez again on the power play from Vladimirov to make it 4-3. But then it's Tkachuk to make it 4-4. We go to overtime where Yegor Shilov with the goal from Brindley and Tuomisto makes it a 5-4 victory and a game 1 win for your Colorado Avalanche. Here we go, game number 2. Let's have the more or less the same kind of game, and that's going to be a 5-3 victory for Chicago. Shots are 35-21, so we outplayed them, at least in terms of the shots. 3 stars of the game are Stützle, Shilov, and Bedard. Stützle played into all 5 goals for Chicago there. First period, Stützle with the goal makes it 1-0, and that's Jeannot shorthanded from Shilov and Ball to make it 1-1, and that's Jokin from Makar and Messar to make it 2-1, heading into the second period where it's Bedard to make it 2-2, and then Drury from Neuenschwander and Nemetz to make it 3-2, heading into the third where it's all Chicago as Bedard, Tkachuk, and Stützle with the empty net to make it a 5-3 victory for Chicago. All right, game number 3. Come on, boys. Nice. All right, we got a 3-2 win in game number 3. Shots are 30-26 in favor of Colorado. 3 stars of the game are Korchinski, Stützle, and Makar. First period, Poulin with a goal from Makar and Korchinski makes it 1-0, and then it's Korchinski from Gavin and Makar to make it 2-0, heading to the second where it's Bedard on the power play to make it 2-1. Third period, Bedard again makes it 2-2, but then it's Neuenschwander with the game-winning goal from Jokin and Ball to make it a 3-2 Colorado victory. We're up 2-1 in the series, and now Brindley is out with an injury. And it looks like that's going to keep him out for a bit, as he is now out for 2 to 3 months. That is the rest of the playoffs, I would have to imagine. So I guess I would call up Curran to replace him. All right, here we go. Game number 4. What'll it be? We have a 6-5 Colorado victory. We're up 3-1 in the series against the reigning Stanley Cup champions. Shots are 48-30 in favor of Colorado Avalanche. 3 stars of the game are Bedard, Meyer, and Gustafsson. Bedard factored into all 5 Chicago goals. First period, Bedard with the goal makes it 1-0, and then it's Gustafsson to make it 2-0 in favor of Chicago. But then it's Makar on the power play from Poulin to make it 2-1, heading into the second period where it's Meyer from Jeannot and Curran to make it 2-2. Then it's Tkachuk to make it 3-2, but then it's Meyer once again from Jeannot and Nemetz to make it 3-3, and that's Bedard with his second of the game to make it 4-3. Heading in the third period where it's Natchez from Meyer and Nemetz, then it's Bedard with the hat trick to make it 5-4, but then it's 5-5 as Jack Drury with the goal from Messar and Vladimirov, and we head into overtime where Vladimirov gets his first playoff goal from McAvoy and Tuomisto to make it a 3-1 series lead for your Colorado Avalanche. So Meyer, despite not having the greatest regular season, he only had 19 points in 57 games played this year. So far, at least, is proving that he is a playoff performer. 7 points currently in 5 games played. That is quite the difference there in terms of points per game, at least so far. All right, here we go. Game number 5. We're going into this one. It's an elimination game. Come on, Colorado. Let's move on to round number 3. We have our first goal of the game. What'll it be? It looks like it's going to be an icing. Yep. Okay. Defensive zone draw, and that is going to be a Chicago goal. So they're off to a good start. Gritsuk with the goal. We have another one. Looks like it's also going to be for Chicago. Yep. 2-0 Chicago now. That's Vanacker with a goal to make it 2-0. And we're heading to the second period down by 2. Oh, come on. Come on, guys. Oh boy, I don't like this. Yep, that's going to be a third Chicago goal now, halfway through the second. So we're not playing our best right now, as that is Yzerman with the goal. We only have 8 shots on net currently, halfway through the second period. Come on, guys. Oh boy. Oh no. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Oh, jeez. They appear to be running away with this game. This is now 4-0. A little more than halfway through the second period. Stützle with the goal. And that is it for 2. We're down by 4 heading into the third period. Oh boy. Oh boy. Come on, guys. Get it out. Oh no. Oh boy. That's now 5-0 Chicago. Yeah. This is appears to be their game here. Hallquist with the goal. And it appears that we are headed to a game number 6 here. as we may have a goal for ourselves here. Nope, never mind. The turnover in the defensive zone, and it's now 6-0 Chicago. Vanacker with the second of the game. Yep, and we are headed to 6. That's unfortunate. Shots are 32-13. What are we doing in that game? Wow. 3 stars of the game are Hallquist, Bourgeot, and Gunler. And that's a momentum swinging game as well. That was Chicago just had. So that is, I'm a bit nervous for game number 6 here. We're at home. We need to win this right here. Don't send this to 7. Well, actually, I would love if 7 could get it on net right now. Oh, okay, face off. All right, there it is. I think was that 7 with the goal? Yep. Samuel Poulon with the goal from McKinnon and Natchez makes it 1-0. All right, so we take a 1-0 lead heading into the second period. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Oh, no. Turnover. Connor Bedard. That's not good. Oh, face off in the defensive zone. And that is a Chicago goal. Yep. So we're now tied at 1. Yzerman with a goal from Bedard and Levchinov. Come on, guys. All right. We're tied at 1 heading into the third period. Come on, Colorado. Get it done. Get it done. Get it on net. On net. 88. Nice. All right. 2-1. That was 4-on-4 as well. Natchez from Nemetz and Tuomisto. Can we hold this lead? Get me one more. Get me at least one more. Come on. Come on. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, it's a defensive zone draw. And that's a Chicago goal with 2:01 remaining in the third. We're tied at 2. That's Levchinov with the goal. Come on, Colorado. Last minute heroics. No, we're going to overtime. Who is it going to be? Will it be your Colorado Avalanche? Come on. 13 on net. There it is. All right, we're off to the third round. Well done, boys. Well done. Carter Meyer with the series-winning goal from Curran and Neuenschwander, and that is a Game 6 victory. Shots are 39-37 in favor of Colorado. 3 stars of the game are Nemetz, Levchinov, and Natchez. And the third round, we have the 49-31-4 LA Kings. So let's get right to it. Game number 1 against LA will be a 4-2 LA victory. Shots are 41-35 in favor of Colorado. 3 stars of the game are Pelosi, Vladimirov, and George with the .951 save percentage for LA. First period, Jackson Blake with the goal makes it 1-0 LA. Second period, Byfield with the goal makes it 2-0. Then it's Vladimirov with our first of the game from Messar and Nemetz to make it 2-1. And then it's Poulon from Zhilkin and Korchinski to make it 2-2 heading into the third, where it's Yurov and Pelosi to make it a 4-2 LA victory. All right, here we go. Game number 2 against LA will be a 4-0 Colorado victory. That's more like it. Shots are 34-18 in favor of Colorado. 3 stars of the game are Meyer once again with the 3-point night, Jeannot and Neuenschwander. First period, no scoring. Second period, Meyer with the first goal of the game from Jeannot and Makar. And then it's Jeannot from Meyer Messar to make it 2-0. And then it's Meyer unassisted to make it 3-0 heading into the third, where it's Neuenschwander also unassisted. And we have a 1-1 series tie. Here we go. Game number 3. We're in LA this time. It'll be a 3-2 LA victory. Shots are 35-31 in favor of Colorado. So we've been out shooting them every game so far. But unfortunately, 2 out of 3 has not gone our way. 3 stars of the game are Kempe, Vladimirov, and Bankier. First period, no scoring. Second period, Kempe with the goal makes it 1-0. Third period is Messar with a goal from Vladimirov to make it 1-1. And that's Drury from Vladimirov and Messar to make it 2-1. And then Kempe with his second of the game to make it 2-2 heading into overtime, where it's Byfield with the goal to make it the 3-2 LA victory. Come on, guys. Game number 4 will be a 3-2 LA victory. Rough. Shots are 33-22 in favor of LA this time. 3 stars of the game are Yurov, Vladimirov, and Blake. First period, Vladimirov with the goal from Messar and Tuomisto to make it 1-0. Then it's Diorio with the goal for LA to make it 1-1. Heading in the second period was Vladimirov again from McAvoy and Drury to make it 2-1. But then it's Yurov shorthanded and Diorio with his second of the game to make it a 3-2 game. No scoring in the third. And that'll be a 3-1 LA series lead. All right, here we go. Elimination game number 5. We need to get off to a really good start here early in the first period. Come on, Colorado. Come on, Colorado. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Oh, no. LA gets the first of the game halfway through the first period. Diorio with the goal makes it 1-0. Oh, boy. All right. All right. We're in the offensive zone. 25, 73, 25. 88. Nice. All right. We're tied at 1. There's roughly 5 minutes remaining in the first period. Nages with the goal from Vladimirov and McAvoy. Heading in the second period, tied at 1. I will take it. Let's get that lead now. Come on, Colorado. Oh, yes. 88. On net. Nice. All right. Nages with the goal makes it 2-1. And that's the second of the game from Nemetz. And we take a 2-1 lead heading into the third. Come on, guys. One game at a time here. Oh, offensive zone draw. Come on. Come on. On net. On net. On net. There it is. All right. 3-1 lead. Carter Meyer with the goal from Tuomisto and Messar. And will that be it? No, we got another goal here. Come on. 20, 11, 4, 20, 11, 9. It's going all over the place. And that's a goal. All right. 4-1 lead with 6:31 remaining. Neuenschwander from Gavin and Messar. Come on. Finish this off. There it is. All right. We're going to a game 6. We get ourselves a chance here. Shots are 24-23 in favor of Colorado. 3 stars a game are Natchez, Messar, and McAvoy. Here we go. Game 6 time. Oh, we have a goal right off the bat? I think we do. We do. 7 on net. 88. Nice. All right. We get off to an early lead. First shot of the game, Natchez with the goal from Poulin and Korchinski. Give me a 2-0 lead. Oh, this does not bode well. And yep, that is a goal for LA with roughly 5 minutes remaining in the first. Austin Matthews with the goal now on LA makes it tied. And that'll be it for 1. We're heading in the second period, tied at 1. Oh boy. Come on, Colorado. Come on. We're in the offensive zone. 29 on net. 7. Back to the point. 8. Nice. All right. 2-1. Nathan McKinnon with the goal from Makar and Jeannot. Increase our lead here. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's now 2-2 with 2:04 remaining in the second period. This is a close one. Kempe with the goal. Oh, we have a late period goal. Come on, Natchez. Come on, Natchez. On net. Nice. All right. Marty Natchez with the goal makes it 3-2 with 48 seconds remaining. This is a really close nail-biter game, honestly. Natchez with the goal from Poulin and Makar, his second of the game. And we're heading to the third period up by 1. Give me another. Give me another. Come on, Colorado. 17. 25. Nice. All right. 4-2 with 12:29 remaining in the third. Vladimirov with the goal from Jokin and Makar. And we have a 2-goal lead. Come on. Send it to 7. Send it to 7. Oh, no. Oh, yep. Nice. Nice turnover. 20. On net. 18. And that's into the empty net. We're going to 7. Let's go. Jury with the goal from Neuenschwander and Nemetz. And that will be all she wrote. We are headed to a game 7. Good job, boys. Shots are 34-29 in favor of LA. 3 stars of the game are Makar, Poulin, and Korchinski. All right, game 7. Anything can happen. Let's get to the Stanley Cup Finals. Oh, come on. Come on, get it. Oh, it's going to be an icing. Oh, boy. Defensive zone draw, and that is going to be an LA goal. Yep, you don't like to see it. Brewsterwitz with the goal gives LA a first period lead. And that'll be it for the first. We're down by 1 heading to the second. We're out shooting them, though, so we're outplaying them, at least in terms of shots. McKinnon, come on, McKinnon. Nice, all right. 1-1. That's early in the second period, so we've given ourselves a chance here. McKinnon with the goal from Makar and Poulin. Come on. Oh, halfway through the second period, we have a goal here. And it looks like it might be for LA. Yep. Oh. Now 2-1 LA. Matthews with the goal. Come on, guys. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Come on, Colorado. Steal it back. Steal it back. No. So many rebounds. It's now 3-1 LA. Jackson Blake with the goal. It's a 2-goal deficit now late in the second period. Come on, guys. Oh, no. Defensive zone draw. Come on. Steal it back. Steal it back. No. It's in the net. That's now 4-1. Austin Matthews with the second of the game. And, oh, boy. Oh, no. Oh, no. Come on. Come on. Oh, man. It's the comeback is unlikely at this point. Kempe with the goal makes it 5-1 LA before the end of the second period. Come on, guys. Miracle third period here. All right. Natchez with less than half a period remaining gets the break, and it's now 5-2, but it's still not looking good. Poulin with the goal from Natchez and McKinnon. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Do we have another? Yeah, it appears so. Come on. All right, there you go. If we could just stop turning it over for once. Tuomisto with the goal from Jeannot and Meyer makes it 5-3, so it's interesting now at least. Oh, wait a minute. No, this is going to be an LA goal. It looks like. Yep. Unfortunate. Can't beat with his second of the game. Unassisted, makes it 6-3, and that will be it. We lose game number 7. Good effort, but unfortunately not good enough. Shots of 23-22 in favor of Colorado. 3 stars game are Kaiser, Brewsterwitz, and Matthews. We were so close to the Stanley Cup Finals again. I think that would have been a second year in a row as well. I feel like we've been so close with this team a couple of times now. So we're clearly a good team even in the playoffs, but it's still, not good enough. Let's take a look at the player stats for the playoffs. Natchez with 16 points in 18 games played. Vladimirov with 14. And then you have Meyer with 13 and 14. He was such a surprise these playoffs, up to a 2.5-star talent now. Then you have Poulin and Makar with 13, Messar with 12, Neuenschwander with 11, McKinnon and Jeannot with 9. So McKinnon and Jeannot with the same amount of points, which is a bit concerning. Then you have 8 for Tuomisto, Ball, and Nemetz, 7 for Drury, 6 for Jokin and Korchinski, 3 for McAvoy and Gavin, and then 2 for Shilov and Brindley. And then nothing for Horvat and Malinsky. And in goal, you have a .904 save percentage and 3 shutouts in 18 games played for Nabokov. Selovanov actually got in there for a little bit for 5 minutes and shut the door in that time. Only 1 save made. So I guess now would be a good time to go over our upcoming free agents. You have McKinnon, of course, and he wants 7.9 for 4 years now. I would love to be able to keep him. I'm just not sure about 4 years. The way he's been dropping, he's going to... I think probably by the end of next year, he's probably going to be like a 3-star is what I imagine. I mean, he had 60 points this year, so he's still obviously an effective player, but I don't know if he's going to be worth that much in even 2 years' time. So I'm struggling with the idea of giving him a 4-year contract. I mean, he deserves to, here's the thing. He deserves to play out his career in Colorado, right? But I really do not want to give him a 4-year contract at that price. That's very expensive for a player who's very clearly on the decline. Then you have Minor. I'm not going to re-sign him. Brindley, what does he want? 4.6 for 3 years. I don't know. I'm not sure if I would give him that. He only had 26 points this past season, 2 points during the playoffs. Yeah, I don't know. Then you have Jeannot. He wants 5.1 for 2 years. I think that's going to be a bit much for him. I mean, he had 18 points this past season in 61 games played. What did he do hit-wise? Only 79. I was kind of hoping for a bit more. I mean, then again, he only had 500 minutes of ice time, essentially. So I guess that's not bad. And it's 61 games played, too. Yeah, that's not bad. So he's still obviously an effective grinder, but I don't know if I would want to give him that much. Ball, 6.2 for 3 years. I mean, once again, an effective stay-at-home defenseman for sure. He has a 17 stay-at-home defenseman rating. 36 points this past season, 64 grade. 8 points during the playoffs. So I might re-sign Ball. I'm not entirely sure, though. Svozil and Horvat can get released. Ignatavicius and Hanlon, let's see. What do they want? 1.2 for Ignatavicius. I mean, I guess he could be some good depth. Here's the thing, though. He's not auto-qualified, so we don't have to necessarily offer him right now. And then you have Hanlon as well, 1.2. I think I'm going to do the same thing for him. He's on auto-qualify as well. So really a bunch of question marks here with this upcoming FA class. I mean, someone like McKinnon shouldn't be a question mark, but can I take him down a little bit? Can I take him down to maybe 3 years? No, he wants 4. And also beyond just tenure, I would like for McKinnon to have a chance to pass Sakic in the all-time point leaders, So we definitely wouldn't be able to sign Jeannot. That's for sure. I don't think we'd be able to do that if we were to sign McKinnon. Because the thing is, you have Jokin coming up, right? His contract kicking in $3.7 million for the next 4 years. But then again, McKinnon is also losing cap hit. So maybe we could afford Jeannot for a year or 2. Yeah, this would very much be an interesting contract, especially towards the end of the contract there. Because this is taking us up to year 10 right here. The end of year 10, right? Year 7, 8, 9, 10. And then the GMO is over at that point. So it's possible at that point that McKinnon retires, right? It's possible that he doesn't even see out the entire 4-year contract, especially with how he's been dropping lately. But it's also possible that he doesn't. And I think, honestly, that's probably more likely, just given that he's still a 4-star ability. And to be quite honest, we'll probably still end up being our first-line center. I think we should probably renew him. It's just the length that's really throwing me off right now. But I think that's just something that we need to accept and hope it doesn't come back to bite us. Hope it does not come back to bite us in the future. So I will give him this. and let's see what he says. Now, as for Brindley, he was, I believe, on the fourth line at one point this year, which would explain why he only had 26 points. He only had 847 of ice time, so yeah, that's, I would say this roughly like third or fourth line time. 68 hits. I mean, he's got some good attributes. Puck handling's at 18, offensive reads at 17, defensive reads at 17. He's a good, well-rounded player. Strength is only at 11. I don't really like that too much, but that's really about his only downside. Honestly, we could probably find better in free agency. Just given the fact that he only had 26 points, and that's like his career average is 30. You know, like he had one season with 50 points, but besides that, he's had roughly a 25 to 30 point kind of career kind of guy. I'm not sure if that justifies 4.6, especially with the amount of counterattacking forwards we have on this team. You know, like we could probably afford to, I think, move on from Brindley. And I think I do want to re-sign Ball, honestly, because he's, I would say, our best defensive defenseman. Like, we don't really have another defenseman like him besides maybe McAvoy, who, you know, is already 33, and he's on the right side anyway. So yeah, I think I'll re-sign Ball. I was questioning him for a little bit, but I think I will re-sign him. All right, he didn't come down on his price too much, unfortunately. We're gonna have to get him for 5.99, effectively $6 million for 3 years. And then if we're not re-signing Brindley, I might want to re-sign Jasinner because he is pretty good as a grinder. I'm just not a fan of 2 years. Like, I'd rather just give him 1 year, to be honest. Let's see if he'll take 5.55 for 1 year. No, he wants that 2 years. Go up to 5.7. Yeah, no, he wants to. He's not coming down by much. I only managed to get him down to 4.74 for 2 years, which I guess is lower than what we originally offered him in free agency last year, but it's just the 2 years that I'm not a fan of. I would rather have players like him on 1 year deals. That said, I would like Neuenschwander to be able to get some time, and he's currently behind Jasinner on the left winger's depth chart because he got that 19 getting open, 18 shooting accuracy. So like if Neuenschwander gets more time, I feel like he could have a breakout year next year, possibly. But I don't know if the coach is gonna put him ahead of Jasinner in the lineup, especially considering he has a balanced approach when it comes to favoring veterans or prospects. I mean, he's on the fourth line right now, Jasinner is, and then Neuenschwander's on the third. You know what? No, I think what I want to do, what I think I really want to do this offseason, if possible, is get an upgrade for our second line center, because I don't think that Drury, he's a good player, but I don't think that he's second line caliber. I think he's more of like despite the fact that he's a 3.5 star ability, I think he's more of a third line center because he's got mostly just average ratings everywhere, right? Like a bunch of 14s and 15s, which is good, right? That's good for the third line, but I don't think that's really second line standard, at least not for what I'm looking for. So I think what I want to do is I think I'll probably release Jasinner and maybe even Brindley so that we have enough space to really go after a true second line center, right? Like, if at all possible, I want to make a really solid effort at getting a high end second line center this offseason. And also, one who may potentially be able to overtake McKinnon once McKinnon drops off, below a 3.5 star, which may happen sooner than we think, right? So yeah, honestly, I would say this is our top priority this offseason, is getting a high-end top 6 center who can potentially replace McKinnon on the first line once he drops off enough, because it's bound to happen. It's bound to happen. So yeah, I think that's our top priority. So you know what? Yeah, I think we're going to release both Brindley and Jasinner for right now, just to make sure that we have enough cap space. Because, if we sign Jasinner and Brindley, they're asking for a combined, what was it, like 10 mil? So yeah, no, we need to release both of them for right now and then see what we can do in free agency, or maybe make a trade for a young, preferably young top 6 center. I think that needs to happen. I mean, we do have Meyer. We do have Carter Meyer, obviously, but, he's only a 2.5 star ability. 22 years of age. It's not exactly clear that he's going to turn out to be that guy for us, I mean, I hope he does. And then at that point we can have, Meyer and then whoever else we acquire in the top 6 as McKinnon approaches the twilight of his career. But it's obviously, it's not clear at this point that he's going to be that. And obviously, he had a great run these past playoffs, but not exactly known for his point scoring in the regular season, at least so far. Only 19 points this past season in 57 games played. So yeah, we really need to get a high-end center here. And I would definitely be willing to give up our first for this year. I would be willing, even for our first for next year. Like I'm talking, we're going to be big fishing this offseason as far as centers go. So I think with that, we will advance and see who wins the Stanley Cup. And your 2030-31 Stanley Cup champions are the New York Rangers. This is their first cup since 1994. Stanley Cup winning goal scored by Capo Caco. They have Capo Caco back. They went through New Jersey, Washington, Montreal, and the LA Kings. So a rematch of the 2014 Stanley Cup final, I believe, was it? And now it's time for the awards. For the Ted Lindsay, Art Ross, and Maurice Richard, it is Connor McDavid. Now 34 years of age. He had 52 goals this year, 98 points. And for the Lady Byng and Bill Masterton, it is Cole Caulfield, 38 goals, 97 points this year. And for the Mark Messier Leadership Award, it is Jordan Gavin of your Colorado Avalanche. Interesting. Is a 14 leadership rating, and as we know, no alternate captaincy. So honestly, it kind of is baffling how I have no idea how this award is awarded. And then you have Ilya Nabokov winning the Jennings, who, as we know, had a .908 save percentage and 7 shutouts on the season. And for the Hart between Caulfield, Natchez, and McDavid, it is Connor McDavid. For the Conn Smythe, it is Ryan Lynn of the New York Rangers. For the Calder between Oliver Sundberg, Cole Chandler, and Leon Ruse, it is Oliver Sundberg of the Islanders with 79 points. For the Norris between Rasmus Sandin, Sean Dursey, and Brett Pesce, it is Brett Pesce of Chicago now with 44 points on the season. For the Selke between Fabian Zetterlund, Robin Svenkara, and Jack Drury, it is Robin Svenkara. And now for the Vezina between Lucas Dostal, Jakob Dobes, and Joey Decord, it is Lucas Dostal of Anaheim with a .920 save percentage and 12 shutouts in 71 games played. The GM of the year between Julien Brisebois, Don Sweeney, and Yevgeny Sibuk, it is Julien Brisebois of Vancouver. And for the Jack Adams between Roger Sherman, Spencer Carberry, and Henrik Sedin, it is Henrik Sedin of the Vancouver Canucks. All right, we're now on June 23rd, so it's time to sign some prospects. And you have 3 deadlines coming up this year. You have Salvador, Lang, and Fadayev. I don't think I'm going to re-sign Fadayev. Lang, no. Salvador, maybe. He's got some decent ratings for a 1-star. Positioning's at 14. Defensive reads at 14. Offensive ratings are all pretty well-rounded. Physical ratings, stamina and agility are at 16. Yeah, he's got some promise. I'll give him a contract. And now let's see other guys. You have Albanese, Spellquist, and Edquist, who are all a 2-star ability right now. So what's Albanese done so far? He has 70 points last year in the OJHL. I'm not sure if he's going to be ready for the... I don't really like that defensive category. I think he should stay in where he currently is for right now. Spellquist, he's got the pretty good offensive category at this point. Mental ratings are good. Physical ratings are getting up there. Defensive ratings are not ideal, but I think at least passable. I think, honestly, he should probably stay. Well, I mean, he's already 21. I don't want to leave him there too long. I think it would be to his benefit if he stays over there for one more year, because I can't see him cracking a spot on this roster, especially considering our main objective this year is going after a center, right? So I think, Spellquist is going to stay where he is for right now. And then Edquist, he's got some good physical ratings, good offensive ratings, hitting's at 15, positioning at 14, determination 14. Do I think he'll be able to crack the roster? I mean, he's got Natchez, Jokin, and Messar in his way, and then Brindley as well, who are going to have to release. I guess maybe it couldn't hurt. I mean, he's clearly, at the very least, serviceable. Yeah, I'll sign him. I think he'll be some good depth at wing. I just know I didn't want to sign Albanese or Spellquist because I want these two to really develop, and I think the best way for them to do that is to stay in their current leagues, because I don't think there would be, that they would have a significant role on this team. So I believe that is about it for unsigned prospects. And I think everyone you see here is going to get released. Ignatovicius and Hanlon, we still have the rights for, but these guys up here are all getting released to free agency. So here's our season summary. We reached the playoffs, had a winning season and a winning percentage of 600 or better, longevity bonus of 5, financial health bonus of 2, total season score 26, and total career score so far of 158. I'll max out player management, and then I'll put some into tactics. All right, we have a couple of coaches to re-sign this year. You have our assistant coach, Daryl Williams. He is our defensive coach. and I think I will re-sign him. And then you have our head coach, Luke Richardson. He is also up for renewal. I mean, he did well in his first year. He did well. We got to the game 7 of the 3rd round. So I would say we re-signed Luke Richardson. I don't see why we shouldn't, but I will only give him 2 seasons. Oh, okay. Never mind. Luke Richardson retires. Okay. I think that's actually the 2nd year in a row that's happened. Re-signing our head coach and then he immediately retires. Bo Horvat retires. Kel McCarr going down to a 4.5-star ability now. That is unfortunate. Darrell Williams also. He also retires. Did we re-sign him too? Yeah, we did. All right, so let's take a look at who's available here in free agency. Oh, okay. Okay, so you have Savoie and Casper. Marco Casper. Yeah, he may be who we're looking for. Let's see his stats. He had 30 points in 37 games played last year, 66 points the year before. Yeah, he may be exactly who we're looking for. And then you also have Matthew Savoie. He could be a solid choice as well. He's got a pretty good offensive category there. He had 40 points last year with Toronto, and then the year before with Edmonton, he had 43. So a solid 40-point guy. But I think it's got to be Casper. I think our main target has to be Marco Casper. Now, how much is he going to want? 7.1 for 6 years. I mean, we can afford it right now. We're at 82 million currently. We can certainly afford it. And I think he would still be worth it leading up to, because he'll be 33 by the time that contract ends. Now, here's the thing is that you also have McCarr coming up this year. So this should be interesting. What does he want? 6.5 for 3 years and a no movement clause. That's, I think, lower than his current cap hit, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. I mean, maybe I just lock up McCarr right now, considering the fact that he's still a 4.5-star ability. And it's only for 3 years too. So I think that's probably a safe deal for McCarr. I'm not going to do anything right now. I'm not going to advance or simulate or offer any contracts or anything. I'm just trying to gauge what's happening here heading into the next episode. Drury's coming up as well. He wants 4.6 for 2 years. Okay. Yeah, I think we need Casper. We need Casper big time because he's got a great physical category too. Good team player. Hitting's at 17 even. So he's a hitter by the looks of it. Yeah, he had 95 hits the year before this past year with St. Louis. Yeah, I think I want Casper. And he's like the perfect age too. Let me just check the trade block real quick. I doubt we're going to find much at this point considering it's July 1st. But I'll just take a quick look. There's Noah Ostlund, who could be potentially interesting, but I like Casper much better. I mean, he had 48 points this past season, 55 the year before, so he would be a decent, backup if we need him, like if we, for some reason, are unable to get to Casper, but Casper certainly looks like he's the best option here for sure. I'm glad we left some cap open for him because I'm prepared to offer him something perhaps a bit larger than I should, but I think we really need Casper. I think he's going to be key for these last 4 years or so. Let me just make sure he doesn't have any bad personality traits. No, he's fairly normal personality, in fact. Yeah, I think we need him, but we're not going to do that right now because it's been a long episode already and we have a lot to consider. So that being said, one thing's off here, but not before I thank the channel members. Thank you guys so much for all your support, and I'll see you guys in the next one.